MCPASD community, hello and welcome to the May episode of Monthly Update with Monogue. I'm Dr. Dana Monogue and I'm honored to be your superintendent. Today, we're at Middleton High School with members of Middleton Meals Matter, a student-led group that helps fight food insecurity in our community. We met with this wonderful group of young leaders at the beginning of the school year. They're here to tell us about the progress they've made and what's coming next. So I'm so excited to be here at Middleton High School speaking with one of my favorite groups of students about the terrific work that they have been doing as a special organization. First, I just want you each to introduce yourselves. If you could say your first and last name and what grade you're in.
My name is Grace Parker and I'm a senior.
My name is Rohan Zalip and I'm a junior.
My name is Brooke Lister and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Noah Duckett and I'm a senior.
My name is Beatrice Norman, and I'm a junior.
My name is Eli Earhart, and I'm a freshman.
So the organization we're talking about today, of course, is Middleton Meals Matter. And Noah, I'm wondering, can you remind folks who might not be familiar with Middleton Meals Matter how this whole concept and idea came to be?
Yeah, so last year, Wyatt and I really wanted to make a difference. Wyatt isn't here today, but he is the other co-founder. So Wyatt and I met with Gurdeep Brar and Mr. Morshad from Kiwanis. We sat down and really wanted to think about how can we help the community, and they really pushed us towards Way Forward. And then we met with Way Forward, and they talked about, for the first time in 30 years, they're actually going through a crisis. They're needing more help than usual, and we can be that change, and we can be that help. And I think that we're really special because Middleton's one of the largest and only youth-led nonprofits that are really addressing food insecurity, helping others in the community.
I also am affiliated with Way Forward Resources, and I can tell you on behalf of that organization, we couldn't be more thankful for the work that you're doing. So tell us a little bit about how many kids are involved. How have you gotten the word out about your mission?
Yeah, so we have about 200 volunteers at all of our various events throughout the year, whether that's trash pickups or food drives. We like to spread out the love. We like to get it from Key Club, NHS, lots of other student-led organizations in the high school. And we also like to try to get lots of age groups involved, whether that's freshman through senior or also working with local elementary schools and middle schools to really expand.
I think that's everything you do is special, but one thing that I've personally been really impressed with, not only do you have a mission for food insecurity in our community, you also have a passion for working with younger students in our district. So can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so a huge part of what we've been doing is instilling volunteerism in youth because we know that this organization can do great things, especially if we continue it throughout the next generations. And even just talking to youth about what volunteering is, I know they've kind of built a lot of it into their curriculum at their own schools, which is great to kind of have them apply it to what they're doing in school. We've also created the opportunity for a lot of those kids to actually come to our food drives and experience what it's like to volunteer with us, which is a really cool experience for them and just gets them more involved in person rather than just seeing about it on a screen.
It's been fun watching you on social media. You're very active on Instagram and looking. You often post videos and pictures of our younger students at your food drives, and that's just so inspirational. Not only are you focusing on your efforts here in our community, but you have big dreams and big aspirations about expanding your sphere of influence to other communities. Can you talk about the work that you're doing with locking arms with other area high school students?
Yeah, for sure. So one thing that we always say here at Middleton Meals Matter is that hunger sees no boundaries, it sees no color. And so because of that, we know that hunger affects everybody. It doesn't matter if you live on the west side of Madison or the east side of Madison. So something that we really focused on is fighting food insecurity as a whole. The statistic right now is 1 in 10 people in the state of Wisconsin struggle with food insecurity and don't know where their next meal is coming from. So we decided that we don't just want to focus on Middleton because this issue is just not local to Middleton. It's happening everywhere. So we had the honor of meeting with great leaders from Memorial and West Madison, and we have been able to create 2 good chapters there as well. And we're looking to grow even more, and I think that's a good mission coming forward.
Absolutely. I'm excited because later this week, you're actually going to be speaking to all the superintendents in Dane County. And I can't wait to be a part of that interaction because I have a feeling you're going to have many more connections after that meeting as well. You've been really successful in the work that you've been doing with your food drives, with raising funds. Grace, you're the social media person too, so you've really done a good job of getting your word out. Give us some statistics about what you've been able to accomplish as an organization.
Yeah, so it's been amazing to see, but over the past 10 months, we've been able to raise over 52,000 pounds of food for Way Forward Resources to give out to the community, and with that, over $20,000 to help them fund feeding the community, and it's been amazing, really.
So impressive. So where do you go from here? Like, what is next? I'm curious to know sort of what you're thinking about for next school year and beyond.
Well, of course, we're going to continue to do our food drives around the Madison area. So we're going to try to continue helping our local community and instilling volunteers in our youth. But our main goal will be expansion. So that's why we've actually created Meals Matter International, which is our overarching kind of organization that we're using for West Memorial. And we're hoping to expand like other schools. We're talking to Oregon right now. So that's really cool, trying to expand our mission all over the state and trying to instill volunteerism in youth everywhere so that we can tackle this in every community, not just ours.
Well, I can't tell you how proud you make all of us, how thankful we are for the work that you're doing. You're an inspiration to other students here, to younger students, to future generations, and we can't wait to see what happens in the future, and we're always here to support the good work that you're doing. So thank you so much for spending time with me today.
Thank you.
May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I want to remind our students and staff that our district is committed to supporting all aspects of your well-being. We want you to know that you are not alone. It's incredibly important for people to take care of their mental health and break down the stigma around it. Together, we can continue to make a positive change. Hope Farm Elementary School unveiled a long-awaited art installation during the school's art show on May 2nd. Fourth graders in Mrs. Hyland's art classes have been working on this project with an artist in residence, Purnima Murthy, for the past few months. The theme is the power of art, creativity, community, kindness. Students wrote kind words and drew colorful pictures for the display, which will be a permanent installation at the school. Thank you to Miss Murthy, Mrs. Hyland, and the students for all their hard work. Glacier Creek Middle School is working with the PTO on a special fundraiser for the school's playground. They want to make recess more inclusive and engaging for students of all abilities. Students gave feedback about their desire for an obstacle course style of playground. Features in the plan include a wheelchair-accessible hand cycle, sensory drums, and smooth rubber surfacing under the new pieces. The Glacier Creek PTO is grateful for all donations. If you'd like to help, you can go to their website to make a contribution. Glacier Creek will also have a new principal for the upcoming school year. Carmen Classy has been selected to fill the shoes of current principal Ken Metz, who is taking on a new role in the district. Carmen has more than a decade of experience in education and has been one of Middleton High School's associate principals since 2019. She is excited to work closely with students, staff, and families to make a positive impact on their development. After more than 20 years at Glacier Creek, Ken Metz will become our district's new Director of Secondary Curriculum Instruction and Assessment. Congratulations again to Carmen and Ken on their new roles. Teacher Appreciation Week was the first full week in May, and our district has hundreds of incredible teachers to celebrate. From 4K up to grade 12, our teachers go above and beyond to make sure our students get the best education possible. This goes beyond the classroom, with teachers also serving as club advisors and mentors. They deeply care about the well-being of our students and watching them grow throughout their time in our district. Thank you, teachers, for your passion and dedication. The amazing work you do stays with our students for a lifetime and helps shape their future. There are some more staff groups that we're recognizing during the month of May. We celebrated National School Principals Day on May 1st and showed appreciation to our interpreters and school nurses on May 7th. School Communications Day was on May 9th, and we honored speech pathologists on May 18th. These groups do so much to support our students, staff, and families with different needs. Be sure to thank them when you see them around the district. Graduation is just a few weeks away, and we want to make sure students have everything they need before the big day. This year's ceremony is on Sunday, June 8th at the Alliant Energy Center in Madison. Seniors should arrive at 12:45 p.m. before the ceremony starts at 2 p.m. There will also be a live stream of the event on YouTube. Other important dates for seniors include Cap and Gown Pickup Day on May 28th and their last day of school on June 5th. Graduation practice starts at 10 a.m. on June 6th in the varsity gym at Middleton High School. After practice, it's time to enjoy the senior picnic and senior walks at our elementary and middle schools. Congratulations to our graduates. We are so excited to celebrate with you next month. Pride Month is coming up in June, and I want to remind everyone that we are committed to creating a safe, inclusive, and welcoming environment for everyone in our district. We raise pride flags at multiple district buildings, and we are proud to uplift student and staff voices. Everyone should feel accepted and supported here. We are happy to have you as part of our family. Our Board of Education recently said farewell to one member and welcomed another to our district. Board President Sheila Hibner attended her last meeting at the end of April. Her commitment to leadership, friendship, and finding common ground has made a lasting impact on our community. We wish her all the best in her next chapter of life. We're also excited to have Emily Evans join the board. She was elected last month to represent Area 1. We look forward to having Emily's perspective when the board makes important decisions for our district. I also want to shout out staff members who are retiring at the end of the year. We celebrated this group during our annual retirement dinner on May 15th. This year's group of 18 retirees includes teachers, principals, administrative assistants, nutrition service workers, deputy superintendent, bus drivers, custodians, and paraeducators, and district leaders. Many of them have taken on different roles during their time with MCPASD. Thank you so much, retirees, for your service to our district. We will miss having you around, and we congratulate you for reaching this milestone. And that concludes our last monthly update with Monogue for the 2024-2025 school year. Stay tuned for our Community Connections magazine, hitting mailboxes at the end of June, highlighting all the amazing things our staff and students accomplished this year. See you right back here in September. Have a great summer.